How Money and Trends Shaped the Animation Industry by Edgar Robin, Fabian Sharbush, Diana Cortez, Kaylee Santiago, and Christopher Verges. 2D animation. Fanatic Kiss-Disco, invented by Joseph Plateau in 1832, was a spinning cardboard disc with the phases of an action. Zoetrope, invented by William George Horner in 1834, was a cylinder with images on the inside separated by vertical slits. Pre-animation Victorian toys utilized the persistence of vision, an optical phenomenon where the brain perceives multiple stationary images as moving, and only one person at a time could view this. What were the first steps? Emile Reynaud became animation's first entrepreneur in 1876 and adopted the methods behind the Victorian toys and brought it to the theater. He created the optical theater, which were hand-printed ribbons of celluloid conveyed by a system of mirrors to a theater screen. Establishment in film. Humorous Phases of Funny Faces, created in 1906 by J. Stuart Blackton for New York's pioneering Vitagraph Company, is a success, landed animation a permanent spot in film, and utilized stop-motion techniques. Gertie the Dinosaur by Winston McKay in 1914 popularized many animation techniques such as keyframes, illustration marks, tracing paper, and animation loops. Steamboat Willie, directed by Walt Disney and Ub Iwerks in 1928, was the first film to incorporate synchronized sound. Progress eventually led to the many classics such as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, and Bambi. 3D and computer animation. 3D animation started with the 1960s and 70s by Ivan Sutherland and Ed Catmull. They conducted early experiments in computer graphics at institutions. In 1980s, CGI started to become a popular topic within filmmakers. Pixar and Disney collaborated to make a fully computer animated film that was called Toy Story in 1995. Methods of 3D animation. The rise of Toy Story in 3D animation was known around the world. Instead of hand-drawn 2D animations, they built intricate 3D computer models of the characters, and sets were manipulated frame by frame to create the illusions of movement. The influence of computer and 3D animation. Children and adults all ran to theaters when Toy Story opened, making it the highest-selling film for 3 weeks in a row. Other companies started to use these methods, which led to a surge in 3D animated films throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s. Toy Story forever changed the film industry and also the video game industry, with CGI being used for consoles that came out in the later years. Many 3D era of classics were Chicken Little, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, Bugs Life. What did it do to 2D animation? The massive success of 3D and computer animated animations drove out the traditional 2D animated films. Not only was it cost efficient, 3D and computer animated animations expanded the horizon by giving animation much more life. This toppled the toll 2D animation had on the industry for over half a century. 3D animation is still widely utilized today, with only a handful of studios remaining faithful to 3D animation, like Studio Ghibli. Modernistic changes. Blending of techniques and recent trends. Modern stylistic changes have adapted through the release of new technology and creations. The release of many animated films from 2017 until now have been a mixture of 2.5D animations, ranging from the characters to the backgrounds. 2.5D animation style is a blend of 2D and 3D animation techniques where the backgrounds are flat and the characters are the ones being animated. It combines a 2D object in a 3D space to make it seem like it's a 3D scene. The big hit that kicked it all off, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the beginning of a modern stylistic changes to film. It was released in 2018, ultimately changing the animation game and inspiring other animators to create movies using 2.5D animation styles. It was a blended, computerized animation with 2D effects. The creators also want to give it a video game style. The direct influence it had. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish was filmed in a 2.5D animation style, giving viewers the feeling of reading through a fairy tale-like book. Production designer of the film wanted the film to look like a fairy tale painting, and the animators were inspired by Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse animation techniques. What happened after? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse racked up over 85 different awards and 61 nominations. It's a success, and innovative art style birthed a new trend that has been adopted in animated films and series alike. With the current outlook, there will be many more to come, such as The Mitchells vs. the Machines and Arcane. Now let's talk about AI animation. Why is AI so controversial? The impact of AI, or artificial intelligence, on job prospects in the animation industry raises many concerns, especially since AI technology continues to learn, evolve, and gain new skills such as being able to do animation. One major study conducted by CPL Economics, which is co-commissioned by the Animation Guild and many others, shows the immediate and huge impact Gen AI or generative AI could have on the animation industry. In this study, it has been found that over 200,000 jobs in the entertainment sector, including animation, will be significantly disrupted due to Gen AI over the coming 3 years. The disruptions could happen in job consolidations, replacements, or just eliminating as tasks can just be completed automatically. Additionally, people state that many artists' works get stolen by AI to create even more art without crediting the original artist. What are the positives? It provides many more opportunities in innovation and efficiency in the animation industry. It opens up more job opportunities for people who understand AI, and it helps keep costs low for the studios. What are the negatives of AI? It reduces many entry-level jobs for some animators. It creates a larger amount of challenges in job security, and it shifts to a more technologically oriented positions and replicates some human art. These are examples of AI. So what does this all mean? AI is becoming an upcoming tool in the animation industries, as it is a tool many animators have to get used to in order to progress in their career. And if they are not able to, they could be laid off. Therefore, many people will be losing their jobs. Additionally, this is creating more jobs as some of the tools in AI is still needed to be checked by human eyes. The financial aspect of it is that many animation studios find it a bit cheaper to use AI than actual animators. And additionally, it saves more time so they could finish projects more quickly. This is our works cited page, and this is our second one. Thank you all for listening, and have a great day.